Welcome back. Today's topic, Flat Earther on repeat. Today I will have a look at Leo's Level Earth Observer's latest video, and as usual he is on repeat.
So other than looking up at the sky and fantasizing, the globe only has psychological methods for getting you to believe, i.e. being gaslit by the ignorant general populace into going along with the insane delusion that we live on a cannibal flying for a vacuum. It's all psychological. But here's the thing, it means nothing when you stand on the things that are simply true, which is why I won't entertain or stand by anything that can't be demonstrated in a scientific manner. That way I don't put myself out there to be debunked by anyone. The only debunked videos that you'll see regarding me will be men, believe it or not, grown men defending Airfix models and CGI fails and harness fails. This is all the globopropagandists offer up, is defense of absurdities. They can't even provide real-world demonstrable science.
Leo loves to claim that the globe hasn't been scientific proven. But where are your scientific proofs for your silly flat Earth, Leo? You have never showed any evidence for your illusion.
So it's all psychological to get you to go along with the delusion that is the globe, okay? But of course, when you stand on the things that are simply true that can be demonstrated, like myself.
Where are the flat Earth model? How far away is the moon? What is the moon? How far away is the sun? And what is the sun? Why are there no flat Earth maps that you can use for navigation? To call spacecraft CGI soda cans is not a scientific proof. You have never demonstrated that we live on a globe, dear, oh dear.
The power of the gaslighting is diminished to zero because they have nothing. It's water off a duck's back. Now here's a prime example. Years ago, I've gone into the canteen at work. It's full of brickies. I could sense the atmosphere as soon as I walked in, so I already knew it was coming. One guy with a really cheeky grin, "Here, drive, what's this about you thinking the earth's flat?" And the whole canteen erupted with laughter.
And I am convinced that most of them still laugh at flat Earth.
I spent 2 or 3 minutes destroying the straw man misrepresentations that resided in these bricklayers' heads, of course put there by the mainstream. Once that had been swatted out of the way, I gave the lads a few prime real-world examples of what I stood by. Tower cranes, plumb bobs, air pressure systems cannot reside next to us, vacuum without solid separation.
And you never told us what holds the atmosphere in place. What is containing the atmosphere? Is it some kind of dome? If it is, what is it made of? How far up is it? And so on and so on. I could make a very long list of questions about that one.
Large standing bodies of water, of course, do not have the ability to display convexity upon its surface. And of course, the brickies and all the tradesmen use plumb bobs and levels, so I highlighted that as well. And of course, the tower crane. You can't have cranes being dead still on a cannonball that's doing ludicrous speeds in all different directions. Some of these cranes upside down in relation to me. Clearly ridiculous and scientifically impossible.
Let's once again look at the champagne glass on a Concorde in 1.82 Mach. And the champagne is dead still. Almost 3 years ago I made a video about his silly claims about tower cranes and the rotation. I have chosen a part of that video. It was at the time when I was a cartoon man and used a text-to-speech software.
Nice with children playing. A pretty calm game, right? We take and measure how long a turn takes. Observe the clock in the upper right corner. It took 5 seconds. Then we take and compare with the rotation of the Earth.
Just a quick video on the back of last week, my practical demonstrations using the tower crane, making an absolute mockery of both the globe and the Foucault pendulum. What did we get back from the globe side? Did we get any practicality? No, we didn't. We got waffle, sidetracking nonsense, cartoons, dummy spitting, and we got a few accusations that I'm not real. Apparently I'm a computer generated crane driver and this crane's not real, it's a green screen. So that was the globe evidence, and other than that, the only other thing I saw that had any relevance to this subject was a load of sock accounts rocking up in comment sections. These sock accounts were people claiming to be crane drivers, believe it or not, who were struggling, you can't make this up, struggling to do their job because of the spin of the Earth. All suspicious sock accounts.
Yes, it must be incredibly hard to stick to something that spins as fast as a tower crane. How fast do your crane rotates? Let's measure it. I assume here that the roads are parallel. Note the clock up in the right corner. Your crane rotated 90 degrees in 35 seconds. With that speed, you rotate a lap of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's calculate using these numbers. You rotated your tower crane 24,680 faster than the Earth rotates. The girls rotated 17,280 times faster than the Earth. Why would your crane have problems with the rotation of the Earth, when it has no problem with the incredibly high rotation speed you show in your own?
Excuse me a sec. And as a result, the canteen, over the course of about 4 or 5 minutes, went from one of mockery to one of dead silence. You could hear a pin drop.
I'm convinced that the canteen was totally silent because they were shocked because of your stupidity.
As I'd gone from being mocked by this group of ignorant bricklayers to suddenly the canteen's dead quiet. I've got 20 tradesmen just staring at me like mannequins, waiting, not knowing what to do or what to say.
They were obviously shocked over all the stupidity you tried to fool them to believe.
I kind of left it at that, walked out, and that all the way walking up the path I could hear the utter silence from the canteen.
You could hear silence?
As of course the penny had dropped like a brick falling from the top of the scaffolding and landing on one of these bricklayers' heads.
Now I understand Leo's problem. A brick had fallen to his head.
Over the course of the next few weeks, I was asked various questions regarding our realm, about what I stand by, and as a result of that, quite a lot of men on that site actually woke up to the globe lie.
I don't believe that, Leo.
One of them was actually doing an open university course. Can't remember if it was, might have even been astrophysics. He still continued the course, but had a bit of a rude awakening regarding the conversations me and him had. He could display the honesty to stand by the things that were true.
If you want to know the truth, don't go to universities. Listen to a crane driver from UK.
And that's all I do. And when you stand by those things that are true, no amount of gaslighting can put you off the path. It can. It doesn't work, because the things you stand by are tested and verified by all, even the people that are trying to gaslight you. And that only leaves one thing for these people then, to lie and misrepresent. And what they do then, these are the online representatives I should say, what they do then is expose themselves even more. They expose themselves from being just wrong.
So, I can't stand more of Leo's rubbish. As usual, he's repeating the same arguments as usual. And so I did the same thing. I repeated a 3-year-old debunk video of his claims. So, Leo, if you watch this, please give us any evidence for your claims. You have never proved anything. Only proven that you don't understand the model you try to debunk. For instance, the insane speeds of the rotation of the Earth. Every knowledgeable person knows that rotation is measured in laps per time unit. For instance, the Earth is rotating 1 lap per day. If you compare it to the crane, you did see it in the video, your crane have insane speeds. And why is this? Because it's no problem with speed. You don't feel speed, you feel change in speed, acceleration and so on. So that the Earth is rotating 1 lap per day is not the force that we will have any kind of problem with. Drones to Ukraine. As I mentioned in my last live, only 5 drones have survived, and I will send one more today. My friends on my ship in the Navy have donated money again, and if you want to help, use PayPal. This week I will send one more of my knives to one of you who have donated from the live stream last week to the end of this week. So I will choose one, or randomly choose one of you donating using PayPal. The first knife I sent last week and will come to you, the Bassett, sometime, hopefully this week. That was all I had for you this time. It was Flat Earth on repeat. Hope you liked it. If you did, subscribe, hit like, become a member, or just come back next time. Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye.